Hello, my name is Byron Muchler, and I've never done this before, but I just really feel strongly that I need to put out there my point of view on a lot of this. I was really hurting after the Charlie Kirk shooting, and I want to share with you some of my experience and what I went through. I was full of hatred and anger and vengeance, and I wanted, I wanted justice towards these people that are responsible, maybe just the individual or the party or the influence. And the key to my point that I'm trying to make is I was full of hate, and then I fueled that hate by watching some of these videos. And there was a lot of people that got fired from their job because of their moral views, and words do have consequences. So I don't feel like I'm totally against that, but I came to the realization over this weekend that the devil is winning. That they're winning. There are so many of us going to these vigils, and we as conservatives, as Christians, we outnumber them. It feels like 10-1, but the devil is winning. The devil doesn't want the people that are pissing on Charlie Kirk's grave and celebrating his death and all that different stuff. He wants us. And I hope you guys could hear this. He wants us. The devil doesn't care about the people that he already has, and he feels like he already has the people that are making fun of us and are celebrating his death. He has those people in the bank. The devil has those people in the bank. So by creating all this hatred in us, he is winning. I'm going to give you guys a battle plan. The first time I heard somebody say we're at war on one of these YouTube videos, I thought it meant war, a gun. We're going to have to defend ourselves. We're going to have to stand up, and we cannot do it that way. That's not how we are at war, but we can't fight the war that way. We have to fight it with love and forgiveness, and to do whatever we can to give ourselves peace. So the battle plan and how we win this war, the first step is to not be consumed by hatred and vengeance. The next step is forgiveness. Ask forgiveness for yourself. Surrender yourself to God, and he will give you peace. And it's hard. I did it over the weekend, and it's hard. So hard, but then God filled me with his spirit, and I just feel like a new man in every aspect of my life, and I'm going to be a better man the rest of my life. I had hatred before this. I swore. The sins I had were a mile long. I believed in God. I got baptized, and then I drifted away. I wouldn't follow him, even though I went to church. I didn't like to stand up and do the singing and stuff like that. And I went over the weekend, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And then he is amazing. So that's the first step, is looking in the mirror, saying, I am not going to be consumed by hate. I'm not going to be consumed by vengeance. And then have peace with it. The second step is those people that the devil put in front of us. We need to forgive them. We need to pray for them. We don't need to act, at this step, we don't need to actively communicate with them. For example, I saw a video of this kid stomping on Charlie Kirk's flowers at a vigil, and then a person going to the vigil tackled him down, and another guy kicked him in the face, and I was happy. I was doing the same thing these kids are doing to us when they're happy about Charlie Kirk's death. We can't see stuff like that and be happy. Thinking about it, if that opportunity faced me again and I was there, I would let him stomp on the flowers. They're just flowers. And I'd pray for him. I would go up to him and say, God loves you and has a place in heaven. Which brings me to has a place for you in heaven. And which brings me to the third step. If you have the courage to pick up the baton or the torch and keep carrying on, is tell these people that are spreading the lies, and we know they're lies, and I believe that every person out there, evil or good, could hear the truth if they choose to. The truth is truth. The truth is, in a lot of ways, love. Okay? And it's hard. So I encourage everybody to go down to the third step in my battle plan that I came up with. And there are those people in everybody's lives. There's a few people in my lives that have just posted stuff online. They didn't get online and make a video where I celebrate his death, but they are spreading lies. I don't even know what a lot of these words mean. I know what prejudiced and transphobic and all those things mean, but they're spreading those around, and they're don't even care. And so if you have the courage to go down and do the third step in my battle plan here, is to go to those people, tell them that you love them, tell them there is a place by God's side in heaven. There's a seat with their name on them, and help them through it. Try not to be too confrontational. You guys know how to. You guys know what I'm saying, and just do whatever you can to get your word across, and take one of the devil's pawns away from him. That is the way to dominate and win this war, is convert the people that he has in the bank that he doesn't care about, because he already has them. Thank you for listening to this message, and I hope that everybody in the world hears it, and I'm going to try to get it out there as hard as I can. These are the words that I needed to hear when I was going through the hatred and pain, and I wasn't getting that when this started. It was just fueling the fire. It was the devil fueling the fire in all of us. Okay, there's this F around and find out movement that a lot of Republicans, maybe even Christians, are going through. We have to resist that. I was so on for it when this started, but it's not the way. We don't have the right to judge. Only God in heaven has the right to judge when we're standing in front of him. Thank you.